Empathy. It sounds simple. Feel what someone else feels. Walk in their shoes. See the world through their eyes. But in truth, empathy is rare. Not because we're incapable of it, but because we're often too distracted, too guarded, or too afraid to actually open ourselves to someone else's pain. Empathy requires more than kindness. It requires presence. It requires leaving your own story long enough to enter someone else's. And that's not easy, especially in a world that tells us to protect ourselves, to keep moving, to avoid discomfort. We've gotten good at offering reactions. That's so hard. I'm here for you. Stay strong. But real empathy isn't just something you say. It's something you feel. It's not just hearing the words. It's hearing the silence underneath them. To be empathetic, you have to slow down. You have to put your own thoughts aside. You have to sit with someone's pain without fixing it, explaining it, or making it about you. And that kind of presence is rare, because it costs something. Empathy asks you to be vulnerable, to feel what someone else is feeling, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it reminds you of your own buried emotions. It asks you to stop judging, to stop comparing, to stop thinking, I wouldn't have done it that way. It asks you to listen, not to respond, but to understand. And most people don't know how to do that. Not because they're cold, but because they were never shown how. We've been taught to prioritize logic over feeling, to value certainty over curiosity, to protect our energy instead of extending it. And so when someone brings us their pain, we offer advice instead of presence. We offer distance instead of depth. We want to help, but not at the cost of our own emotional comfort. Real empathy is emotional labor. It's sitting in the dark with someone and not reaching for the light switch just to make yourself more at ease. It's letting someone be where they are without rushing them to heal, without needing to understand everything before you care deeply. It's not about solving. It's about being with. And that, in a world built on speed, self-focus, and noise, is rare. But it's also powerful, because when someone offers you empathy, real, grounding, patient empathy, you feel it. You soften. You stop defending yourself. You feel seen in a way that words can't create. Empathy makes room for someone to be fully human without needing to apologize for it. And that kind of space can change everything. So if you're wondering why empathy feels so rare these days, maybe it's because we've forgotten what it actually requires. Not just a nice tone, not just a quick response, but the willingness to feel with someone instead of just feeling bad for them. The courage to sit with pain without needing to move it. The presence to say, I don't need to fix you. I just want you to know you don't have to be alone in this. And maybe the rarity of empathy is exactly what makes it sacred. Because when it's real, when it's offered freely, you remember what connection really means. Not performance, not politeness, but presence.